are live. Hello, everybody. How is everyone tonight? We are back for another night of more of us being ridiculous. I'm tired, y'all. Sorry, it's been a long week. I'm not even sure why. I've been tired since Tuesday, and I just can't seem to get caught up. So that's why I brought all this candy.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom. I may end up with actual fruit snacks that are not stuck on the screen. Um, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich though, so you would think I'd feel a little better. I got some sugar in me, but
I love peanut butter and jelly. Are you a uh,
strawberry.
crunchy or creamy?
Oh, creamy peanut butter. I can't deal with the crunchy. The squeak on my teeth freaks me out.
That's interesting.
I don't really eat peanuts either. And that's cashews are similar. I don't eat a lot of cashews either because they're squeaky too. And not in a good way like cheese.
Right.
Because cheese should be
cheese
squeaky.
Is the best
yeah.
cheese.
Yes. But nuts. Well, and to be fair, it's a legume. So. They could be featured heavily in legume land. Which is. Did you ever watch Bobby's World?
I did not.
That was the amusement park they would go to was Legume Land, and he always called it Legume Land. So, yeah, that was one of my. I enjoyed that show a lot.
I'm with you, Wendy. I'm a crunchy peanut butter all the time. In fact, I make my own crunchy peanut butter with our blender.
I guarantee I would hate that.
Probably. Although I have to work like 3 times as hard for it because the way you make peanut butter in a blender is you basically just cream the peanuts and add a little bit of salt. Like you don't have to add oil or anything because peanuts have enough oil in them. So you just basically blend it until smooth. And so if you want crunchy peanut butter, you have to chop peanuts yourself and then add them at the last minute so they get mixed in.
I see.
Crunchy chips. Yum, yum, yum.
Crunchy chips, I don't know what you mean.
Jeannie says she likes crunchy chips though.
But crunchy chips. What chips?
I don't know. She just said crunchy chips.
I don't know what that means. That's what I'm saying to you. Like I'm confused.
I don't know. Chips are delicious.
I don't know. Anyway, why don't we introduce ourselves?
You mean people don't know who we are?
Well, I think everybody who's talking does, but...
Oh, okay. So for those of you who aren't talking, who are just lurking, not sure what you've gotten yourselves into.
But you should hit that like button while you're sitting there thinking about it.
Yes, you should.
You should introduce yourself.
That is the thing you should do.
You stopped in the middle of doing it.
I know, I'm so sorry. My name is CJ Blair. I'm a writer of things. I'm also a piano instructor. Hence the fact that I have pianos in my studio. Tonight I am going to continue working on book 2 of my adult fantasy series. Yeah, I'm on chapter 5. I'd like to finish this chapter tonight. That is my goal.
And I am Sarah Scharnower, and this is my channel. And yeah, I don't know what I'm working on. I'm so tired, you guys. I took a nap, and then when I woke up, because I took a nap in my contacts, I sleep in my contacts all the time, so just don't lecture me about it. But this one had rolled up under my eyelid, so when I got up, I had to like grab it out of there and pull it out. So I can't wear my contacts, and my eyes feel a little puffy because I probably was rubbing them in my sleep. So yeah, if I seem low energy, that's why. I'm working on it.
You know what you need in your life?
Hmm.
A penguin eraser.
That's adorable. It also, the white part just looks like a wiener.
Yes, it does.
So
I also have...
I wouldn't have noticed except while it was focusing. That's all I could see.
That's what it looked like. This is a polar bear. Focus on the border. Maybe.
I can
It
mostly
doesn't
see
want
it.
to focus.
I think the outline is too light for it, so it doesn't know what it's trying
Probably.
to focus on.
I had to bring my tiny erasers. I bought these tiny erasers for my students because somebody said that one of the other piano teachers I know said that they give them out as gifts. Um, and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. And they're really cheap because you can get like 100 of them for $1.
Right.
But I forgot to give them out at Christmas time, and they're basically all Christmas. So now I have,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's like I have a ridiculous number of these. There, candy canes.
Oh.
And wreaths.
I mean,
And
it's the end of July now, so just hold on to them.
little cars with Christmas trees in the back. And stockings.
Yeah, see? See, just hold on to them. You got like 4 months.
Santas. Like they're just ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. I do have a few summer ones, like some butterflies.
Ooh. I used to really like those when I was a kid.
Dragonfly.
I don't know
The
that they
little
actually
erasers.
erase for shit. I think dragonflies
They're
I may have sent
okay.
you. I think I bought dragonflies one year for
Did
Christmas,
you?
and I sent you a bunch of them. Because I
Well,
was
then
like, what am
those
I
are
going to do
your
with
fault.
these? Yeah,
Did you send me the butterflies and the bees too?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because there are considerably fewer of those than there are of the Christmas ones.
that makes sense. Because
And
I would
I
have
don't
sent
see
you like what I
myself-
had left.
Right. I don't see myself buying like 5.
Right. Yeah, that would make sense.
But yeah. So yeah, I'll keep them around until Christmas. I'll give them for Christmas presents, holiday presents. We don't really do Christmas.
All right, we should say hi to chat. CJ
right.
was here first, trying to make me say duty, and then Spence was
I
here.
win.
I'm gonna push you into the river. Wendy is here, and Jeannie, and of course Jacob is here. And hello, Jacob. Jacob is gonna wait in WWE. Well, I can't play WWE while I'm streaming, and we still haven't gotten it to work. I might have to come over there and help you, and have Travis work on my computer for that to work. Jacob's dad bought me the game that Jacob likes to play so that I could play it with him, and we could not get it to connect. Like, we got into the game, and we could talk to each other because we were in the group thing. It just would never load into the game all the way.
Ugh, annoying.
Yeah, but it's hard for me to troubleshoot with him and nobody else. Like, my brother's asleep when I'd be able to do that, or at work. And my parents don't know what I'm talking about, so. And Cassie is here. Hello, Cassie. Hello, hello. Let me move this so I'm not looking as far away for the comments here.
We're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, and Emma Ward is here.
Yeah, Emma Ward is here. Hello, hello. It depends on which window I'm in, how fast I see the things, the comments people make. And weirdly enough, in the dashboard for YouTube Studio, it comes in slower than it does on the actual live stream.
You'd think that would be silly.
That seems backwards.
Yeah,
but
it really does.
Jacob is going to react to Sausage Party. Jacob, you probably should not do that. Let's see. MM Ward is working on blasting through my World Anvil prompt, finishing number 7 for the day. And Cassie is working on the epilogue for my story, Greenwood Trilogy. So close to finishing. Awesome. Every time I see Twitter get into the conversation about if you read prologues and epilogues, I'm just incensed. Like, why did I write a part of a book for you to not read it? Why would you skip that? It's usually, like, thematically important.
Yeah.
Like, I just... Ugh, why are you guys saying that? Don't skip those. It's ridiculous. Working on an outline for a short story about Wendigos. That's exciting.
Ooh.
I have Wendigos in a
Those are
story,
scary.
but it's not really about Wendigos, and all of the characters are slightly different than they really are. So, that's Gryffindale, the one I accidentally made a fantasy. Still not sure what to do
So
with that.
I need to read it.
You never learned how to read.
It's true.
It's unfortunate.
It really is, considering I wanted to be a writer my whole life.
Yeah, it makes it awkward
It does.
being a writer
And
not being able
people
to read.
don't really get the whole thing. Like,
Yeah. I saw that argument, and yet I just started reading a book with 2 prologues. Yeah, every time I see it, and it comes up on Twitter periodically, and every time it crosses my dashboard, I'm just like, stop it. Just read the whole fucking book. Read the book. Like, why are you reading parts of books? Read the book.
I'm like, why would you read a book if you didn't read all of it?
Right,
It's
that's what I'm
one thing
saying.
to-
Like, it's one thing to DNF it.
DNR, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's one thing.
That's
Like,
what I meant.
yeah. DNR
Okay.
is do not resuscitate.
Something-
That's different.
That's something completely different.
I mean, I have
Yeah,
DNR'd a
it's one
book
thing to
before,
DNR.
too. You're expired, bro. You're done.
Yes, that is a thing.
It is not on a shelf.
But
It has
as
a DNR.
reader, yeah, But it's another thing completely to like, or like I have skipped sections of books because they made me uncomfortable.
Like, you mean like skipping a sex scene?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could see that. And I have definitely skim read things that were
skim read is
particularly
fine.
upsetting to me. Like, because I read
Yeah.
horror, once in a while I come across something that is, like, literally emotionally upsetting to me in a not, I'm just reading a book way. And I just skim past them. But yeah, I can't imagine, like, these same people would not say, just skip past until the end of the credits before we start the movie. Like, you wouldn't do that. The prologue is the part before the movie, before the credits run on the movie. Why are you skipping it? It's the stinger at the beginning of your TV show. Why are you skipping it?
No.
That's, if you
I'd
don't...
like to know, like, what their justification is. Like, is it just
I don't-
like a...
I don't know. But, like, really, who wants to watch, like, a television show where you don't see the opening part where dude puts his sunglasses on and says something quippy? Who wants to miss that part? That's the important part. And that's what they're missing. They're missing the quip. I think people who don't read prologues also typically don't read epilogues. I don't think they read either. I think they think that the non-prologue and epilogue parts are the body of the work, which makes no freaking sense. It's so bizarre to me. And, like, if you don't want to read that bad, just don't read. Like,
Yeah. No.
or don't read books with those, because you're just skipping part of the books. And then those are the people who show up in, you know, on Reddit or whatever, and they're like, this doesn't make any sense. And everybody else is like, no, it made perfect sense, because you just didn't read a whole chunk of the book. Yeah, I suppose for romance that would make the most sense. Yeah, I don't know. It just still, if they're on a journey with the writer, then you would think they'd want to see that through to the end from the beginning. It just seems like a weird choice. You wanted me to take you on this story, that's why you're here.
Right.
But you're just going to decide what parts of the story you're not going to even bother to like, I get the idea of, like, I'm going to decide that I thought it would be better this way, so I'm just going to decide that's the way it worked out. But, like, if you don't know, then how do you know you don't agree with it?
Right.
And then those are the people who do go bitch about it, but they don't actually know what they're complaining about because they haven't done enough. They haven't read the whole thing to be able to do it.
Right.
So
I don't understand that. Like, I understand people who don't reread books better than I understand that.
Yeah, I totally understand not rereading books. I'm not a person who does that, but I understand it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Also, if anyone's wondering what is going on over here, this is a box with a cat in it. So if it starts moving, don't be alarmed.
this
Jacob's gonna
here
go
is my box with
camping.
the catnip.
Yes. Jacob's gonna go camping in September. I'm jealous. I hope he has a good time with that. I would like to go camping.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Bless you, Travis, from me and the whole internet.
That is, I second that.
CJ seconds that emotion. Well, if you okay. I've been doing that all day today.
Makes me happy.
I don't know. I can't be trusted.
So much
All right.
silly.
So, we should do a sprint. Let me get this timer on and see where it sits on our screen because I literally have no idea. Oh, it's teeny tiny up there. Let's see if it's big enough to see. Because I feel like maybe it's not. Come on. Sorry, I'm waiting for the stream to catch up so I can see how big it is on your screens. Because it looks real small to me. I don't know. Can you guys see it okay? What do you guys think? You guys want me to make it bigger? Oh my goodness. I do love me some TikTok and some Bigfoot. Riley is Jacob's friend. I'm happy to hear that, Jacob. I like any friend of Jacob's is a friend of Sarah's. Hold on, I'm trying to move the timer and make it a little bigger because I feel like it's awful small and there's only 2 of us on screen, so we have room. There we go. That should give you guys a better view. All right, and we're going to do a 15-minute sprint because that's what we do here. I like 15. 15 is a nice number for me. It makes my heart happy. Yeah, so we're going to do a 15-minute sprint. Hopefully, whenever that takes over and you guys can see it, you'll appreciate it. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's way bigger. Okay, so we'll do 15 minutes and get some stuff done. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and that is time. How did everybody do? Despite the fact that I thought I wasn't going to write, I did write a little.
Oh, excellent. I have to do math.
I got 105.
I have to wait for my calculator to come up. I got 438.
438. That's awesome.
I'm pretty pleased with it.
I got 105. You know what? I have changed my life by just highlighting the last two words I wrote, turning them red, and then just highlighting what I wrote this sprint by that, and not having to do any math.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely. I just highlight what's written, like what's new.
I don't think my Alpha Smart does that.
Oh, the Alpha Smart probably doesn't.
No.
But Word does, so.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I do. And it's just, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do damn math on it. It's just a pain in the ass,
Math.
especially because I start to forget where I left off and what I started and how much I got done. But if I do it that way, then I can go back to the first one I did for the day and go see how much I did for the day. And it's just, it's very nice.
That's why I keep this. And then
Yeah.
I just write down like totals. And then I do still have to do math, but it's simple math. I just pull up my calculator.
Yeah, I can't keep track of a notebook. That's a problem I have.
See this right here? All of those boxes, those are all my notebooks.
Yeah, I've got one that is designated exclusively for the podcast, and it's got a whole bunch of other stuff in it. Because that's how I do. Cassie got 158. Wendy got 105 too. We got the same number. Wendy's working on an outline. Cassie also changes the color and then highlights what she's written. It's very nice. I like it. I like not having to spend all that time doing math. That also makes me not annoyed when the timer's about to go off.
Right.
Because the timer's about to go off and I'm like, I don't want to figure this out. What was I gonna say? Oh, does anybody know what's behind me? Doop. CJ, you might recognize it.
I feel like I should, but my brain is not connecting it.
It's the young ones. Yeah. Yeah, I found it the other day. It made me happy.
That's super awesome.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I got that's new. Oh, I got this one, which I think I can turn into an immersive view with 3 people and put us in the chairs. I think I can do that.
That's beautiful. Once I get my green screen up.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing.
That's beautiful.
But also there's this.
It's a Mr. Frowley.
Can I move you a little? Oh, look how handsome he is.
He really is the handsomest gray cat that ever gray catted.
Yes, he's a handsome one. There's also a pillow over here that he sometimes sleeps on. Sometimes Dreamer sleeps on it. Dreamer's on the computer down here.
Ninja likes the piano bench. That's his favorite. Although he's taken to laying in front of the sliding glass door. He really does like that, and he loves the new couch. So
that's good. That's good. That's what you want. You want him to love the couch.
Right?
Mr. Crowley's doing pretty good. He's got all kinds of medicine he takes, but he's not aware he's taking most of it. So, and he's doing things like jumping up the back of my chair. So he's doing pretty good right now. Oh, he is loving the pets. He's not always this into it. Sometimes he's just like, yeah, let me sleep, woman. But yeah, so yeah, he's mostly just chilling. All right, I'm gonna put a virtual background back on. Which one am I gonna use? Dun dun dun. You got the same one on here twice. Not quite sure why that is. Well, we'll do this. Be on the Enterprise for the night. For the rest of the night. Oh my goodness, your phone is losing its hot damn. It's losing its mind.
I know.
But
But that's how I stay like. Because otherwise I get distracted.
I've never noticed that. Yeah, I hate you too. All right, so let's go ahead and do another 15. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, 15 minutes. Okay, and that is time. How did everybody do? Do, 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 do. I heard a weird sound at the end of that, and it was tripping me out, so I looked real confused. That's why. I don't know what it was or where it went. It might have been Mr. Crowley crying in his sleep. Sometimes he does that. But it was weird.
I got 361 that night.
I got 113. I am watching something that I thought wouldn't be distracting, but it is in fact distracting.
In a good way or a bad way?
Not in a good way. I keep just like going, zoop. I'm like, stop.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting close to the end of this theme, which is good because that means I'll be at the end of this chapter.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I'm ready to be done with this chapter.
That's fair. Sometimes you're just ready.
Yeah.
I've
actually thought about not finishing it and just moving on to the next chapter.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Wendy got 181 added to the outline. Cassie got 144, but was doing some research and playing with the kitty.
Kitty.
That's important stuff.
I'm getting a new kitty.
Yeah?
Hopefully in September. That's my goal. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get an adult or a kitten.
That's fair.
Because I haven't had a kitten in 17 years. And even, like, when I got tagged, she was 9 months old. So, like,
Yeah.
not a kitten. But I also feel like adult cats don't get adopted as frequently. And then that makes my heart hurt.
But some of that is because when you already have an adult cat, they adjust better to a kitten.
That is true.
And that's one of the things with getting an adult cat is that you have to make sure that they can get along with your other adult cats. But if you get a kitten, there's much more room for that to balance itself.
Yeah, which is why I'm seriously considering a kitten. Even though I've always been like, nope, adult cat,
But I mean, even if you got some, like, a cat that was like Zug's age when we found her,
yeah,
she was still young enough that they were like, that's just a little idiot. So they weren't nearly as threatened by her as far as, like, she's coming to take my space.
right.
They were just like, that human better not forget to feed me, bitches. Yawn.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't know, like I said, I've been tired all week. I don't know what it
I
is.
had another friend tell me that. Actually, a couple of people have been like, what happened last weekend that we all like?
I don't know, maybe we were all poisoned by the government to hide something that happened last weekend and we can't remember it. Maybe it was like superheroes.
Bigfoot. It was Bigfoot.
I don't think it was Bigfoot. Bigfoot isn't a big enough deal, but like when superheroes like wreck a whole fucking area of the city, like New York, how'd we miss that? We wouldn't miss that. So they'd have to like poison us and make us all forget. And that would probably hold over. I mean, if I get put under for a surgery, I feel groggy for like 3 days. So
that's a fair point. Yeah.
So the only real answer is that the government is covering up a superhero situation.
I can absolutely get behind that explanation.
That's it. That's the only one.
All right. So that is the consensus. Anyone else want to weigh in on that? Thoughts? I want ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ate the last of my peanut butter pickup ice cream a couple of days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cassie's
We
cat didn't like listening to us talking on the phone, so she left.
Yeah.
Godzilla Frank kill Freddy Krueger with machete and axe in movie Godzilla vs. Freddy Krueger. Um, Godzilla's name is Frank because they're friends.
Okay.
He and Jacob are friends.
I
Godzilla
believe
being
it.
he. Yeah. So that's why he's Frank. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle and all that.
That is true. That is true.
I'm getting push notifications from BitLife on my phone. Look, I only BitLife from my bed, folks. They're always trying to get me to do stuff during the day. Negative.
Oh my goodness. I need to
What?
stop yawning.
Yeah, you do. I do. I feel like super puffy. And like my eyes, I feel really puffy.
You look like a Cabbage Patch doll.
I'm digging it. I like it. It makes me feel like I look cuter rather than puffier.
Yeah.
So. Alright. So let's go ahead and do another 15 because I don't know. I think I'll finish this show that's distracting me. And maybe I can still write while it's distracting me. Like 100 and some words is low for me. But it isn't really that few. It's just it's low for me.
Yeah.
But it's weird when you do that. Like when you hit something that's low for you
Do you ever feel like,
and you get self-conscious about it.
yes,
Yeah.
like you don't feel like a failure, but you feel like shouldn't I be able to do better than this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that way about those numbers for other people, and it's just it's that thing where you're your worst critic. Like I'm upset because it's me. Well, knock it off, bitch. Okay. Anyway, so let's do this 15 more minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and that is time. How did everybody do?
I got ice cream.
I got 95 words, and I did actually finish that show, so.
Awesome. I got 175 words and ice cream.
That's exciting.
It really is. It's not peanut butter cup ice cream, but it's still delicious.
Yeah, what kind is it?
Bunny tracks.
Mm. We usually have cookies and cream here because that's my favorite.
It's good stuff.
I like Oreo. I like Oreo everything.
There's a local ice cream shop over by my parents' house, and they make Reese's Pieces. They're like blizzards, but they call them tornadoes.
Ah,
Because it's Iowa.
right.
And it's a local place. So, but they make Reese's. They make it just about anything you want, but
Right.
Reese's Pieces.
Now I'm a meme.
That's lovely.
There we go. Just be in the meme. Be the meme. Be the meme. You guys can insert whatever nonsense you want there. Cassie got 187. Mr. Crowley is threatening to dump himself from the box. Let's move in a little, buddy, because that was bad when you did it last time. Got distracted for Wendy. That happens. I got 95 words, and that was largely because I got distracted because I was watching a show.
Yeah.
I liked it better than I liked the last episode of the show, though, so that's good. That's why I thought it wasn't gonna matter. It's the new American Horror Stories. Mm-hmm. In the original show, when I'm watching like a new season of it, I have to watch it. Right. But the stories is like they're separate stories. And episodes 1 and 2 were one story, and then episode 3 was a separate story. But episodes 1 and 2 were kind of
meh.
Yeah, a little emotional for my horror tastes.
Sure.
So, and it's not like I don't like emotional stuff. It's just that was not what I was there for. So I didn't need to focus on it all that much because half of the story didn't really matter that much to me. But this one was not that way. So yeah, that's where that's at.
That's kind of a pleasant surprise, though.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it probably wouldn't be a problem. And then I was like, wow, no, this is actually, I'm enjoying this more. I'm not sure how I feel about it because I'm the kind of person who has to think about something after I finish it before I know how I feel about it.
You have to process.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
At least it wasn't meh.
Yeah, I wasn't bored by the content. So. But, yeah. And I didn't even dislike the first 2 episodes. They just weren't... It was largely like a high school romance thing, and it played very high school, and it just didn't do it for me. I'm
a little too angsty for you?
Yeah. I'm an old woman, so that's a whole thing. But yeah. So... I don't know. The new Sims pack came out yesterday, and I like it so much already.
Yeah? What is the new pack?
The cottage living.
Ooh.
I have llamas and chickens, and I could get a cow, but I don't have one right now.
Are they Are they like objects interacting, or are they like cats and dogs where you can control?
You
A
can't
little
control
bit.
cats and dogs.
I mean, a little bit. Like
You can interact with them like cats and dogs, but they don't exist as
members of
members
your
of your
family.
household.
Ooh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Is there an upper limit for how many you can have? Or you could end up with 25 llamas.
I don't know. I know that it's like you have to have barns for them. Um, but the chickens, I think you can have 10 chickens in a coop, I think. So you can just turn your whole yard into chicken land if you want to.
You're going to do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. I have not I think this might be the first time I've pre-ordered a pack for Sims. Like I've
Really?
ordered them right when they released before, but I think
Right.
this is the first time I paid ahead of time.
Hmm.
I like the interior designer pack a lot too. It is a little glitchy. I'm hoping that they'll fix some glitches because now also with the supernatural pack, I got stuck at a job and had to basically just start a new world because I was in a single sim household, so I couldn't get back to my house and call her home. And there's no home button when you're at an away job. And the end button doesn't work and it stopped.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it just like stopped having, like, the clock stopped, and the end button, like go home button, wouldn't work. It was a whole thing. So, I did not see that on the fix log for the most recent update, so I'm hoping that's coming soon.
Anyone from EA?
Yeah, because I'm obviously an EA game changer.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe they hear it from a friend who hears it from a friend.
Yes. I'm friends with all of EA. Personal friends with EA.
Close personal friends.
Hmm. Yeah, for real. I am that. We should probably do one more, huh?
I'd be okay with it.
Boop, boop, boop.
And I have finished my ice cream, so.
I'm gonna fix my camera so that I'm toward the middle again. And then I'm going to change my filter. Um, well, that's even weirder.
I kind of like that.
Be a bear. We got some crazy Zimbabwe shit that'll turn you into a deer. I'll be a shark. I'ma be a shark. Aphrodite's not here, so I'll take it off if she shows up. She does not dig on the shark. I don't know if a cartoon shark would bother her, but I would take it off if she was here. So,
That's because you're a good person deep down inside.
don't tell anybody that shit.
Sorry.
Alright, we should do
Sarah
one more
is
sprint.
soulless and unhealing.
I am. I eat babies with my shark mouth. That's what the shark mouth is for.
The baby eater. Shark's mouth.
Yeah.
All
Alright,
right, let's do this.
15 more minutes. In 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, for some reason the timer stopped. I don't know what that was about. That was weird.
Angered it.
I don't know. So we're gonna call it done. It's somewhere around there. I don't know. That was weird.
My alarm went off.
Okay. Whatevs. Oh, it just went back up. Whatever. Okay. We'll just call it done. Reset. There you go. You're done now. Oh Lord. We have gotten 4 sprints in though, so how about them apples?
Yeah, and we didn't have to like squeeze one in at the end, so
Right.
success
Let's
for
see.
us.
I got 207 that time. That was much better.
Oh, I didn't. Hang on. Math. I got 231. I slowed way down at the end here. I'll be honest, I'm not really sure how to finish this scene, so I might just leave it.
Yeah.
Because I know what's coming next, but I'm really struggling.
210 for Cassie that time. Yeah, I was doing really good, and then I switched over to American Horror Story 1984, which I've watched 3 or 4 times, even though it was like the last season that aired. But I really like it. I really like slasher movies, and I really enjoy this season. And I also really like 80s music. So Kajagoogoo started playing, and then I was like, I went bye-bye for a minute. It's hard to be writing, like, about someone who might be about to be tortured and have like Kajagoogoo playing. You're too shy, hush, hush, I know why. That is not murdery.
Yeah, no, not at all. That is absolutely like scrunchies and high tops with 3 different colors of socks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And acid wash jeans.
Oh my goodness. Wendy finished the outline, and Cassie got 743 for the night. Let's see what I got for the night. Where was... This is where I started. I got 519, which for a night when I said I wasn't probably going to get anything done is... That's not upsetting. I thought with me being as tired as I am that I just wasn't going to do any, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, I did okay, I think.
I am pleased. Like, I could cheerfully stop right now in the scene and come back to it and edit and figure out. I'll be honest, as I've been writing it, I think it belongs earlier in the book.
Yeah.
So I'd be okay with
Calling it done for now.
Yeah, and moving on to the next chapter, because I know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to take my nail polish off. I mean, it's a little early to end, but we could wrap early since we're done a little early. Or, I don't know. I was kind of excited because there was a possible full First Class Trouble game going to start. But it looks like that's not going to happen now. And I really was looking forward to playing it. I don't want to play it all by myself. But, so now, like, my brain doesn't know what to do. Because it was hoping we'd do that.
My brain wants to go to bed.
My brain will say that until I go do it.
Your brain is like, let's go to bed. And you're like, no, I got things to do. Come on. We'll just sleep for 15 minutes. No, we won't. Come on. Think about how soft your bed and pillows. I want you to know every night I get into my bed, I do say, hello, bed. I've missed you. I miss my bed. All day when I'm up.
I miss my cats while I'm at work now. I didn't used to notice it all that much because it was always just a thing. Like,
Right.
you just always had to work. But then after working at home for 18 months,
Yeah.
When I get home at the end of the day, I'm like, hello, my little babies.
When they're like, "What do you want?" Or are they equally as excited to see you?
Dreamer's always excited to see me.
Oh, I mean, that's a fair point.
Dreamer is my number one fan. Dreamer is a bigger fan of mine than Jacob is, and
That's saying something.
yeah, that's pretty amazing because Jacob is up there. Is my close to my number one. Jacob might like me more than Travis does. That's a distinct possibility.
I mean,
Uh-oh. We got the big man waking
what?
up. Let me turn off my background so you guys can see Mr. Handsome. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, you just
Like,
got up and turned around? You just got up and turned around?
like he just had to stretch and then
Yeah,
go back to sleep.
that was it. I could get Dreamer up here, though. She could say hi. Hey, baby. Don't smell my fingers. I just washed them with nail polish remover, and you don't like that at all. This is the baby. She says hello.
She's such a
Oh,
fluffy little thing.
she is. And she has started yelling at Sailor sometimes.
Did she bring her balls?
She'll bring her a ball if I'm not here. Um, but she, um, but she'll like also like walk around and look up at her and yell, which she doesn't typically do to other people. Like, and not just to get into the bathroom so she can eat. She'll just like walk
Right.
around and be like, meow.
It's like, hey, sister.
Yeah, I've always said that Dreamer's number one problem is that she knows she's super pretty. So she's like, I'm just going to be in your face. And I'm just going to be really annoying because you'll put up with it because I'm adorable. And she,
That is
like,
the truth.
she has never weighed in at 6 pounds even. Like, she's
Right.
like 5.8 ounces or some shit. So even though she looks like a normal sized cat, she's not. She's teeny, teeny, tiny. So, and like Mr. Crowley is very thin right now, and he weighs like 9.
Yeah. Ninja is, I think the last time Cassie weighed in, he's like 16 and a half pounds.
Yeah.
And he's lost a little bit of weight, well, a lot of weight for a cat
Yeah.
since he's been here. Because he goes up and down the stairs all day. Like
Yeah.
he has 3 floors of stuff, and even though he still sleeps 20 hours, he's much more active in the other 4 hours he's awake.
Yeah, Dreamer would be a huge chunk if she was 8 pounds.
Right.
Like she would just be massive and
Yeah.
and like all fat rolls.
She'd be like this.
Yeah.
She'd be a fluffy sausage.
Right, whereas Mr. Crowley's 9 pounds and is very thin.
Yeah.
And then Zug's just a potato.
She's really cute, though. Oh my goodness.
She is, but she is a potato. She's just a lump. And she inhales food. Just inhales it. Like,
And it's gone.
yeah. Sometimes when Dreamer's mad at me, she'll take too big of bites of food to make herself throw up. And you can see her because her little mouth only does like this. And then all of a sudden she'll go. And you're like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You just stretched your mouth around that food. She'll like shove it down on the food.
Right.
Ugh, you butthole. God, cats are dickheads. They're very cute, but they're really mad that we've tamed them. And so they just want to make sure we know that they're in charge. Anyway, we should do outros and wrap up and then let everybody go hang out. I think that Meadow still does streams at like an hour later, an hour after my end time, I think. So that would be a place to go if you're not 100%. Let me see if anyone I follow is doing sprints on Twitch. Not anyone I follow. So I think Meadow is your best bet after this. So yeah. CJ, why don't you give them your info?
My name is CJ Blair. I am a writer of things. I am here basically every Friday night doing my thing with Sarah here. And down below, you have my link tree. Ha! Down below is my link tree with all my links to writing stuff, to piano stuff, all the stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. And I am Sarah Sharnover, and this is my channel. And yeah, we do this every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. I also stream on Twitch at 7 p.m. Central on Thursday nights. Usually I do like Stardew Valley. This week I did some Sims. And then I try to do some sort of game with other people if possible. This week we did Among Us. I've done Valheim. I know we've talked about doing First Class Trouble. We haven't actually gotten to do that yet. But that was one of the things we had talked about. Yeah, and then I also have a podcast with CJ and Tamara Woods and Dana Gollin called the Twin Freaks Podcast. It's Twin Peaks. We're like watching Twin Peaks and talking about it, and then we will continue on with those conversations once we've gotten, into it and getting it finished and all those things, because that'll all change what we talk about. And yeah, so my link tree is also down below. Also, a bunch of people I know have links down below too, so yeah. So you should click on those as well. If you have not already liked the stream, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. And I think that does it. So we will see you guys all next week. Have a good night. Bye-bye.